unearned fame and fortune are far more destructive than they might appear. And right now, there's no organization on the planet that proves this point more than the WNBA. The league just posted its highest average game viewership in 24 years. They're bringing in massive new sponsorships, at least by the league standard. They're selling out arenas, which used to be unheard of for the WNBA. And this should be a dream come true for everybody involved in the WNBA.
Ever wonder why a superstar like Caitlin Clark is facing backlash in the WNBA? It's not what you think. The league's viewership skyrocketed, benefits improved, and women's basketball hit the spotlight. But then out of nowhere, wild accusations started flying from WNBA veterans from
Gives to the players, to the reporters who, for their sins in a past life, have been cursed with the job of covering a women's basketball league. Everyone should be overjoyed. But there's a big problem. All of this success, every bit of it, is due to the presence of one player in the league, and that is a generational talent named Caitlin Clark, who of course you've heard of, and still probably the only WNBA player whose name you know.
Buying it. He's calling out the hypocrisy, and boy, does he have receipts. He's got the facts, the figures, and he's not afraid to name names. Stick around as we expose the shocking truth behind the WNBA's biggest controversy. Yet you won't believe what some players are saying behind the scenes. Are you ready? Let's go picture this. Caitlin Clark steps onto the court and the WNBA transforms overnight. She's not just...
The WNBA just won the lottery. Without Caitlin Clark, nobody cares about any of these players or the league. With her, most people still don't care, but a lot more people care than did before. And everybody knows that, right? Therefore, everyone in the league other than Caitlin Clark is doing exactly what so many lottery winners do. They're allowing all of their worst personality traits to surface because they just can't.
The WNBA is experiencing a surge. Like never before, viewership has skyrocketed with record-breaking numbers that have executives pinching themselves. Arenas are packed to the brim, creating an electric atmosphere. Once unheard of in the WNBA, it's like someone flipped a switch and suddenly went.
About lottery winners who go on to destroy their lives. Something like 70% of them supposedly go bankrupt within a few years. It's not hard to see how that would happen. When you give a lot of money and attention to a person who didn't earn any of it, that person doesn't suddenly change overnight. Instead, more often than not, all of their worst character traits are amplified 10 times over. And in many cases, that leads to a very public and humiliating collapse. This is a principle that doesn't just apply to individuals, it turns out. It applies to organizations too.
This popularity is attracting big money. Sponsorships and massive deals are rolling in like never before. It's as if the floodgates have opened and everyone wants a piece of the WNBA. Pie players are seeing better benefits, and the league's getting attention from unexpected places with a fave of new fans. But here's the twist. Not everyone's cheering. Some players are grumbling. Can you believe it? In the midst of all this success, there's discontent brewing
in this league lately, in particular since the season began. And the thing about resentment, as we all know, is that it tends to fester over time. It gets worse and worse. That's exactly what we're seeing now.